I made the error there of switching the camera on just as I'm going down a really steep, really winding road, and I have to look in the mirror to make sure it's recording, because I'm, you know, when you've got gloves on you can't feel that you press the right button, but it is recording, so that's good news. How is everyone today? I hope you're all well. It's a beautiful day, as I say, it's lovely. Where are we going? We are turning right. Let's chuck an indicator on towards Sellingen Broad Street. I don't know where Broad Street is. It's up here somewhere. Oh, that was a bump. O-Lins. The usual hashtag not really O-Lins. Oh, I might have to give this a clean when I go home. But you know what I was thinking? I read a post the other day, and someone had run out of petrol. I can't remember what Facebook page it was on, but someone had run out of petrol, and it reminded me of many years ago. And I thought, Joe, I'm going to chat about breakdowns, some of the breakdowns we've had, and I'm sure you've all had some classic breakdowns, especially on old stuff. But a mate of mine ran out of fuel, Richard. He ran out of fuel on his GBZ, and I had my LC at the time, and I had quite a lot of fuel, he had none. But obviously we had no way of getting it out of my tank and into his, so I came up with a cracking idea of unscrewing my rear light lens, which is what we did. So we unscrewed my rear light lens, and basically we filled the lens up with fuel, because as you know, on an LC you can just pull the pipe off the tank, turn the tap on, fuel comes out. So we basically used my light lens as a little bottle. Moorstock Lane, where the fucking hell does this go? Yeah, we used my light lens, and it took, oh god, yeah, 15-20 tippings of probably 100cc at a time. Oh, this is shitty, look at this. Oh, you wouldn't do this on anything nice, would you? We'll say nice, because this is nice. Oh, sorry, I do apologise, thing of beauty, I didn't say that, you didn't hear it. Hello, horse. This is nice. You want to do anything new, should I say? How about that? Anything new, anything shiny, because it wouldn't be shiny for very long, would it? But yeah, we filled up. We'll say we filled up. We probably put a litre and a half in his tank. Got into the next petrol station, and that all seemed great. You know, happy days, until one day, fairly soon afterwards, I checked my lights, because I normally check my lights before I go out riding, give the old brake light a tap, make sure it's working. I thought, oh, that rear lens looks a bit funny. And what had actually happened was the petrol had melted the inside of the light lens, so it ended up looking a bit like a wine gum. Yeah, which wasn't such a great idea. So, but these days, 9 times out of 10, you're going to find some scumbag has dumped a water bottle somewhere that you're going to find, which obviously if it's completely empty, you can use that. Because people tend to dump shit everywhere, one of my pet hates. But yeah, that was quite funny at the time. I'm sure we've all done it, where we've all towed another bike round the forks. Yeah, I've done that more times than I care to remember, and that's definitely not a safe thing to do. I don't recommend it in any way, shape or form, but we've all done it. Well, I say we've all done it, probably people of my age, so sort of, you know, 50s and above. I mean, I don't know if anyone younger has ever done that, because I suppose bikes got a bit more reliable. But yeah, we've done that. Come back from the bowl with a flat battery on my GPZ, no headlights on, pitch black, well, no lights at all, pitch black, with a couple of mates trying to ride around me to give it some light. That was an interesting night. Suzuki X1, which wasn't a breakdown. I started it up, it had snowed, went to a party, I was only 16 and it had snowed. I was going to ride home, so I fired the old trusty X1 up, AKT 667V. It's amazing how you can remember certain things. I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, but it's amazing how you can remember a registration number of your very first motorcycle, or first on-road motorcycle anyway. Yeah, it died, unfortunately. I think it got written off, so it's definitely not about anymore, because we all like to, you know, we all find a, you know, a page on Facebook and has anyone owned my old bike, because it's nice to buy stuff like that back when you get to a certain age and the old nostalgia kicks in, and we all pay fucking stupid money for motorcycles that we sold for 50 quid back in the day, and all of a sudden, like LCs, you know, all of a sudden you know, you've got to pay 6 or 7 grand for an LC that was 500 quid back in the day. Now where are you going? Are you staying there? Let's just drop it down a gear and slide out to the centre just in case. Yeah, nostalgia, we're all paying for it. I mean, look at the prices of stuff like RS turbos and all that sort of stuff. That, you know, everything that was a grand or a few hundred quid is now silly money. But yeah, X1, it had snowed, and the party was in it was in a cul-de-sac. So I fired it up with my Micron pipe. It was noisy, it was pretty antisocial to be fair, but when you're 16 you don't really care about that. Warmed it up, got ready to leave, and it died. And no matter how much we kicked it, it wouldn't start. Took the plug out, couldn't work out what was wrong with it, had a good spark, all that sort of stuff. But when you're 16 you don't really know enough about bikes to start fault finding. We cleared the motorcycle repairs, it's interesting. We cleared the snow from the track. So I'm going to go this way rather than go down the A20. This is a bit shite, isn't it? We cleared the snow from the cul-de-sac. I think I said track then, but from the cul-de-sac. And we're trying to bump start it, and if anyone's ever bump started a bike on snow, you know it's a disaster. We're all slipping and sliding, and is the road closed up there? No, it doesn't. We're slipping and sliding everywhere, you know, falling off the bike and all that sort of stuff. And anyway, after about an hour or so, one of my mates, I think it might have been John, went, well, have you noticed your fuel tap's off? And what happened was, one of the lads, Ian, had seen my fuel tap was on and decided to be helpful and turned it off. So obviously as soon as the float bowl had run dry, it stopped running. So yeah, I mean, you know, it was best intentions, but I wasn't very happy at the time. God, look at this water. I'm not going to make a U-turn. What a funny place to try and say make a U-turn there on a corner. Yeah, right. I remember one breakdown. It wasn't me, it was a friend of mine, Neil. We're going down to the bowl door. He's on his GPZ 750 turbo. See, they're worth money now. Yeah, GPZ 750 turbo, and literally the clutch cable broke as we got off the boat at Calais. Can you imagine that? We've just got off the boat at Calais, his clutch cable's broken. We've got to ride to the south of France, and we're not riding straight there either. You know, we're avoiding the motorways. So poor old Neil, he's got to slip it into neutral before he comes to a halt at every single junction, and then he's got to paddle the bike away like Billy-O to try and get it up to a bit of speed, give it some revs, and then just bang it into first gear and hope it doesn't stall, which 9 times out of 10, to be fair, it didn't, to pull away. And yeah, so we ended up at Marseille, and I was on my 1100, and in fact I think that might have been the time when my generator failed and they were riding along with me. We met the two stoners in the Ford Cortina that filled their cart with diesel. I've told that story in a Boldor video, I think. Yeah, that was a funny one. But yeah, we jumped on Y1100, went into Marseille, and we found a Kawasaki dealer. Well, this is the days before the internet. You just ask people, where's the Kawasaki dealer, mate? And they'd speak to you in French. You wouldn't understand a fucking word. They'd point, and you just sort of go where they pointed, and then ask the next person. And you found the dealer. You know, these days you just put Kawasaki dealer in your search engine on maps, and it takes you straight there. Probably giving you fucking Starbucks and petrol stations on the way. But I'm not complaining about that, actually. So that'd be a lie if I said that was shit, because I do like that now. The old days, I know I did a video about the old days. Yeah, there are things that I don't miss. Is that car parked? Yes, it is. Yeah, there are things I don't miss, and riding around in circles for hours trying to find somewhere in the middle of a foreign country definitely isn't one of the things that I don't miss. But yeah, we went to this Kawasaki dealer, and they didn't have one. You know, Duke's 750 Turbo is quite a rare bike. But as we're leaving, this bloke slides out and in his best French says, come back here at 5 o'clock and I'll see if we can sort something out. So dutifully we did. We go back at the dealer, 5 o'clock, we meet up with this lad. And we follow him through the streets of Marseille. I haven't got a fucking clue where we're going. You know, it'd be like being in London. So we follow him through the streets of Marseille. Thank you. And he goes to this lock-up garage where he opens it up, and it was like a Kawasaki parts department inside this garage. Now, how long he had been pinching parts for from the stores is anybody's guess. But there were cables everywhere. Anyway, he pulls the cable off the wall, goes, there you go, that's the one. And we gave him, I don't know, we gave him some francs for it, and we got back to the circuit. How we got back, I've got no idea, because we didn't even know where we were. I can't remember if he led us out of the city or not. But anyway, we got back, tried to fit it. Of course, it's the wrong fucking cable. The outer is far too long. So we've then got bits of junior hacksaw blade trying to cut twists off of the outer of the cable to make it fit, which we did in the end, you know, with a multi-tool and pliers and whatever else we had lashing round. And I think we might have even gone to one of the race teams, might have even been Team Bike or one of those guys, and borrowed some stuff of them to make it fit. Yeah, and I think that was the same cable that was still on it when he sold it. But yeah, happy days. School there. Where are we? I think we're in Aldington, actually. Yeah, Aldington. No, I'm not far from home now. He looks happy. You won't be happy when you have to get a job, mate. You got bills to pay. School, best years of your life. I say that, they weren't the best years of mine, but they were pretty good. I can't complain about school. And I met some really good mates who are still mates with me now, lifelong mates at school, which is more than a lot of people can say. Breakdowns, I can't think of any more. If I think of any more, I'll chuck one into this video. But I'm going to go now, because obviously there's a lot of kids wandering around, so I want to concentrate more on riding than chatting. So, YouTubes, if you're not riding, you'll be watching these shite videos. If you are riding, stay safe. And I'll catch you on the next enthralling, hashtag not really enthralling, but as hashtag not really as my not really Olins. I'll catch you on the next episode of RS'ing About. Stay safe and take care, people. And enjoy your riding if you're riding. We're creeping towards summer, well, spring. We're creeping towards spring. Things are on the up. I fucking hate winter, so things are on the up. It's going to be glorious weather. We'll be back in the jeans and jackets, you know, lightweight armoured jackets, when we're out on the old thing of beauty. Down the coast, oh, I'm right in the middle of the road there, down the coast, grabbing a coffee, bit of cake. Oh, life is looking up. Anyway, I always say goodbye and then I add some shite on the end. Yeah, right, this time. I'm going now. Stay safe, YouTubes, and I'll see you on the next enthralling, hashtag not really, episode of Hey Tractor. Look at that, this is going to be interesting. I'll leave this running now. I wonder if, can I slide round there? If I slide round there, I'll get out your way. I get out of their way and slide up here, because I can't reverse, whereas they can, and they are. Yeah, see, motorcycles, look at that. Right, I'm gonna go now. So, take about 5. Ride safe, people. I'll see you on the next episode of RS'ing About. Take care, keep it sunny side up, and enjoy your riding. Look, oh, country lane is nearly dry. Alright, it's got a shit in the middle, I'll give it that, but it's nearly dry in places. Spring's nearly here. I say that, it's probably going to piss down and snow next week, because it is February, but hey, you never know. Oh, and I did a video that I can't remember if it's due to come out or not. I did a waffle around my workshop. See, I'm going off on a fucking tangent again now, aren't I did a waffle around my workshop, showing stuff that I've got in there and what have you. And I was saying about a camping trip. I met up with a mate of mine in Florida. He was just out there for the Daytona 500, coincidentally, so we met up for dinner. And he's a farmer. And I'm trying to find a bit of land, and I'm going to do a video. I'm going to load the trusty rusty RS up with my camping gear, and I'm going to do a little cheeky camping video where I'll go out in the middle of nowhere, hopefully, pitch my tent, get a brew on, get some food, and just have a night out on my own out in the sticks, and make a little video of it. So that will be coming at some point in the future, because he was trying to think of somewhere, a bit of land that either he's got or that a mate of his has got for me to do that. So stay tuned for that. And it'll be done as dishwater, because it'll be me sitting in the dark in the rain going, oh, this is a fucking stupid idea. But hey, that's what life's about, isn't it? Right, let's get up to a bit of speed, so I'll take my hand off the handlebars, press the button and look in the mirror, because I always have to look in the mirror to make sure I turned it off. YouTubes, stay safe for the 17th time this video. If you're riding, stay safe. If you're not riding, watch crap videos. And I'll catch you all on the next episode of the thing of beauty, the 250RS RS'ing About. See you soon, peeps.